yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Born and dead, saved by love, count my blessings from above. Though in darkness, have no fear. Light will shine on those holding near. They know that sorrow they will pass. For I know in this life there will be some pain, but remember that love, yes it will. Love will reign. Yeah. Love will reign. Yeah. In my heart, I believe it. Love will reign. Love will reign. Oh, yeah, yeah. So have a vision. It's clear and plain. People living life, smiling again. Oh, see the children. They know no pain. Far from pressure, stress and strain. Oh, sorrow, they will pass. For I know in this life there's gonna be some pain, but remember that love, yes it will. I know. Yeah. Love will reign. Gotta believe it. In my heart, I truly believe. Sun will shine again, and love, I can hardly wait. In the light of the sun, we'll all be together. There'll be peace, peace, sweet peace. There'll be peace, happiness and joy forever. Oh, yeah. One day, someday, pain will be over and love will reign. They won't last, for I know in this life there's gonna be some pain. In the end, love will reign. Yeah. Love will reign. Said in His word, we've been made, endure the night. Love will conquer all. Love will win the fight. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. The darkest hour is just before the day. Hate will be crushed, fear will be gone, love will remain and go on and on. Though the road seems rough, my friend, we know how the journey ends. Oh, yeah. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. La, da, da. Oh, oh.
Love will reign. And I'm excited to be here. And I hope that you are too, whether you're watching us live here on the Love and Stuff community page on Facebook or all the love groups we're connected to, whether you are with us live on the Marcus Our Homes page and in groups there, or if you're live with us on TikTok, on YouTube events, on Instagram, on Twitch TV. We're grateful that you are here with us, and I hope that you will click share, take a moment to tag someone who is a friend, a subscriber, a connection, a follower. Tag 2 or 3, 5 or 6, 10 people to join in what I know will be another exciting discussion. And it can't be a discussion without you. So we want you to tune in across all your devices, cast it to your TV, wherever you get your podcast and live streams. We're grateful that you're here, and we hope that you will tap the screen and let us know that you're tracking with us throughout this evening. Again, I'm Marcus Holmes. I'm the love activist. I'm advocating for a better love for you and me. And I hope that you will join us on a crusade to up our love game, to increase the amount of love in the world. All right. Wanted to give you a chance to just shout out somebody with a share, with a tag, so that they can join us in tonight's conversation. All right. And it's an interesting one. Of course, if I do say so myself, because tonight we're going to talk about the intersection of love, ego, respect, identity, and partnership. What an intersection that is, right? It's a great intersection, and I want to talk to you about it. So, good evening to all that are tuned in to Love and Stuff, and welcome. And thank you for being here, joining us each Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for tonight's topic, which is powerful, timely, and maybe for some a little uncomfortable. So I want you to buckle into your seatbelt a little bit because it might be a little uncomfortable, or maybe loosen your seatbelt some, because we're talking about something that is happening and has happened quietly in many marriages over many years. More women today are earning more than their partners, than their husbands. More women, especially African American women, have more education and advanced degrees. More women are decision makers in their careers and in their homes. And that's a beautiful reflection of progress, especially during Women's History Month, right? But inside some homes, that success can create hidden tension. Anybody know what I'm talking about? There are women that might ask herself or themselves, how do I succeed without making the man I love feel small? And some men may quietly wonder, if she doesn't need me financially, then where do I fit? Tonight, in this talk about those intersections, large intersection, right, of love, ego, respect, identity, and partnership, we believe that the goal of marriage isn't dominance, it's partnership and balance. And so we start with the inbox topic out of Chicago. Marcus, my husband and I have been married for 10 years. We met in college, but our careers ended up very differently. Today, I make about 3 times what he makes. I also have more education, and my job involves making big decisions every day. At work, I'm confident and decisive, but at home, I find myself hesitating before making major decisions because I don't want my husband to feel small. He's a good man, loyal, kind, a great father. But sometimes when we talk about money or big plans, I can see his energy shift. It's like my success reminds him of something he wishes he had accomplished. So sometimes I play small. I'll pretend I'm unsure about things I'm actually confident about. I'll delay decisions so he can lead. But lately, I'm starting to feel resentful. I don't want to dominate my husband, but I also don't want to shrink myself to protect his ego. Is there a way to be successful without making your partner feel small? And that's something we want to explore. I want to hear from you throughout this conversation. I'm trying to see if I can make sure I share this in the comments. At least, hopefully, everybody, almost everybody, should be able to see the comments, and let me know if you're able to. I'm going to just drop it there, and hopefully I can pin the comment there. All right. Let me know across platforms. We're using the Restream chat today, and so I'll be looking to know who's here based on how you engage in the chat, in the comments, so that I just pinned the topic, so I hope you can see it. Let me know if you can see it by saying see it in the comments. That way I can make sure that everybody across all platforms, fingers crossed, that on TikTok and Instagram, on YouTube events and Twitch TV, on Facebook, that we can all see all things. That's my goal, that everyone has the same experience, whether you're Carol Hogan watching on Instagram, whether you are watching, I can't see the people because no one else has commented, or no one else has popped up on other screens. Autumn Nicole is watching. Fantastic. She doesn't see it. That's not fantastic, is it? Okay, hopefully it's going to populate. Jeez. It says it's on Facebook, so maybe it's on, I don't know which channel on Facebook, but it says it's populating on, it's on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm not sure which Facebook page. I'm sorry, sweetie girl. And we'll try to refer back to it. I'm trying to figure out, maybe during a second we'll have a chance to, let me see if I can post it. Thank you for joining, and thank you for bringing that to my attention. Let me see if I can post it really quickly so that we can have it across platforms. We want it to be everywhere so that everyone, let's see if I can grab it. I'm grateful to be here, and I hope that you enjoyed. As we closed out Black History Month, we did a presentation Saturday evening. We've gotten wonderful feedback from it. It was our pleasure to do something special about Lift Every Voice and Vote, because if you're paying attention to what's happening in the world, your vote does matter, and midterms are going to be pivotal for us to be able to stand forward and vote. All right, let me see if I can post this really quickly so that my Facebook gets the same kind of experience. I'm hoping that they get the same experience. Oh my goodness. I want you to have the same experience. Okay, let's see if we can post that right there on Facebook. We want you to have. All right, thank you so much. You are such a great help to me. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to tip you something. All right, let's see. All right, I'm trying to post it there. I appreciate your patience and your kindness. Says, trying not to. Oh man. No, no Coach bags. That's not a tip. That's for the grown folks. Oh Lord. What you gonna do with your children? Okay, let's see. All right, let's see if we can get this. So it's kind of a lengthy topic, but it is worth pinning. All right, we're going to pin it on the Marcus Our Homes page, because we love all of the folks that are watching wherever you're watching. Click share and tag someone to join us. Jan Holmes Boyd has joined. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you will click share and tag some folks. I'm pinning the topic right now. Hope it is pinning. I hope you see it, and I hope it pins. All right. I hope it just pinned. All right. Thanks for joining across platforms. I appreciate it. Okay. And so I read it. I will just go back to say, as you read it, there's something powerful I hope that you'll notice in her inbox, which is really a letter. She didn't say her husband was abusive. She didn't say he was lazy. She said he's kind, loyal, and a good father. So it's not a bad marriage. It is a marriage in a modern time trying to redefine its roles. Okay. And I want to make sure I just say it, go through it once. I'm going to try to make it quick. My husband and I have been married 10 years. We met in college, but our careers ended up very differently. Today, I make about 3 times what he makes. I also have more education, and my job involves making big decisions every day. At work, I'm confident and decisive. At work, I'm confident and decisive. But at home, I find myself hesitating before making major decisions because I don't want my husband to feel small. He's a good man, loyal, kind, a great father. But sometimes when we talk about money or big plans, I can see his energy shift. It's like my success reminds him of something he wishes he had accomplished. So sometimes I play small. I'll pretend I'm unsure about things I'm actually confident about. I'll delay decisions so he can, quote, lead, end quote. But lately, I'm starting to feel resentful. I don't want to dominate my husband, but I also don't want to shrink myself to protect his ego. Is there a way to be successful without making your partner feel small? And she is in Chicago. Again, nothing in that letter says her husband's abusive or lazy. She said he's kind, loyal, and a great father. I said good father earlier, but he's a great father. So we're not looking at a bad marriage, a bad situation, right? But we're looking at a situation where she's beginning to feel resentful. So I want to hear from you if any of that resonates with you. Autumn says, I don't think any woman should play small for her partner. I certainly haven't and never plan to. It's difficult to navigate though, because women, especially Black women, are leading in education. Yes. And in some arenas, you are correct, Autumn. They are leading in finances as well, right? And so does it require you to play small, or does it require you to pivot? Does it require something of your husband? That's what we want to discuss, and bring in some of the expert advice that we kind of have around these, what we'll call tonight, 5 principles from relationship experts. Okay. And they're experts like Esther Perel, who you've heard us talk about before, her work, Dr. John Gottman from the Gottman Institute. We've talked about his work. Of course, we've talked about Gary Chapman and his love language work. And also, we'll be talking about Dr. Orbuch, Terri Orbuch's work tonight as well. So stay tuned. And also Dr. Alexandra Solomon. Okay. So I want to give you a preview of those experts that were talking from their work and synthesizing some of their work to utilize for tips for you and for this woman to share with her husband. Okay. So number 1, Esther Perel says, replace power in your dialogue, in your actions, with partnership. Esther Perel explains that modern couples have to shift from traditional power structures to collaborative power. Instead of asking who leads, she suggests healthy couples should ask, how do we lead together? This, she says, isn't really about money. It's about identity. Because for generations and still, many men were taught and are taught that provider equals value, and not necessarily provider of the emotional and spiritual, which is as important. But we think of provider for sustenance, provider for physical things equals value. And when that shifts, some men feel like they've lost their role. But the truth is, a man's value was never supposed to be limited to the paycheck or its amount. Esther Perel says modern couples must move from power to partnership. And so that the question becomes, how do we build together? And look at our marriage as not so much a hierarchy as it is a team. Okay. She lays out some steps that we included some help in those steps. Number one, name the old script. Give yourself permission to say out loud, we're slipping into a power script, leader follower, when we get stressed. The point is awareness, not blame. So name the old script when it feels like it's coming up. Number two, define what leading actually means in your home. Each of you answers, when I say lead, I mean find common ground in these meanings. Is it deciding? Is it paying? Is it planning? Is it praying? Is it protecting? Is it being right? Is it being respected? What does leading actually mean in your home? Okay. She also suggests to create a co-leadership map. Choosing categories that are relevant to your life, such as money, parenting, home, social, family, future goals. And for each category, assign a driver, the person who owns the final decision process, and a navigator, the person who coaches, challenges, and adds perspective. And be prepared to switch those roles. And this can prevent, you always decide, fights. Anybody ever familiar with that? It's always your way or no way. Well, if you rotate the role of driver and navigator in the categories that make sense for your relationship, then it won't always be one person's choice in a specific area. That's create a co-leadership map. Number four is set decision rules so that you don't have to renegotiate every time. You could say anything under 300, the driver decides and informs. Anything over 300, we discuss, sleep on it, and decide tomorrow. Or parenting discipline, we align privately first. Okay, that's number four, set decision rules. Number five, use the team language in tense moments. Instead of, I'm the one who pays for it, you never step up. Say, well, what's best for us? How do we want as a team to handle this? So use the team language in tense moments. And then six, hold a 15-minute weekly partnership huddle. What went well this week as a team? What decisions are coming up? Where do you need me to support versus lead, or lead versus support? And she offers a mini script. Babe, I don't want to overpower you. I want to partner with you. Let's decide how we can lead together. Let me know if any of that resonates with you, and I want to hear from you more. But there's a way for a woman to be successful by offering ideas confidently to her man, but welcoming of his need to lead. I think at the core, two people have to remember that life as a couple is about partnership, and keeping God, partnership, honesty, and communication at the forefront may help to resolve things. You sound very insightful, young lady. We cannot rely on traditional models or previous social norms that don't truly serve our individual relationships. Very good. Thank you for that. I appreciate that perspective. Great stuff. Autumn, click share and tag some other folks to join us, some of that other contingent of brilliant young people to join in this discussion. JJ Self Care has joined us over on Instagram. Thank you. I hope you will click share and get some folks involved in the conversation. We're talking from the inbox at an intersection where love, ego, identity, power are intersecting. And we're talking about when the woman makes more than her husband or the man. Does that demand a certain special set of steps to navigate? Well, we're exploring that today, and we'd love to hear your comments, whether you're watching us on not LinkedIn, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, where we're emanating from on Facebook Live from the Marcus Our Homes page and the Love and Stuff page. Welcome. Click share, tag 5 of your closest connections, followers, subscribers, friends, 5 of the more popular ones to join in tonight's discussion. Well, it wouldn't be Women's History Month, and we didn't highlight some of our entrepreneurs. And really quickly, we want to highlight one of our entrepreneurs, Detroit Couture. She is doing amazing things in the community. June Rochelle Eaton, DetroitCouture.com.
Hi, my name is June Rochelle, and I own Detroit Couture. We are a fashion-forward women's boutique, and we offer friendly sizes from small all the way up to 3X women's sizes, very generously fit, very great quality. I actually have on one of our pieces today. It's called the Cuffed Up. It's in gray, burgundy, and black, and olive. And it actually has a lot of stretch and give. So listen, in this time, we try to make sure that, first of all, it's quality and customer service that we offer our clients. And I'm so glad to have this opportunity to share with you. So go and visit us at DetroitCouture.com.
And I want to thank June Rochelle Eaton for being a partner to the Love and Stuff community. She is always doing great things, sharing great gifts and gift certificates. June, thank you. We'll be in touch soon as we go into 36 Questions That Lead to Love 2.0 to have her join with us. And we're grateful for her partnership. We're talking today about this intersection of love, identity, ego, power in relationships. And as Autumn shared in the comments, Black women especially, but women in general, are more educated than they've ever been, and more educated in many regards than their counterparts, than their male counterparts, especially, and their husbands in marriage. And so what do you do when you make 3 times more than your husband, and you're bringing home the bacon, frying it up in the pan? Will you never let him forget who is the man? You've heard that commercial, right? The question is whether or not you can navigate a relationship to make sure that you don't play small, but that you also don't treat your husband as playing small. And we started with the work of Esther Perel, who says to us to replace the word power and the position of power with partnership. And she gave us 6 steps that we should do. Name the old script, define what leading actually means for your home, create a co-leadership map, set decision rules, use the team language in tense moments, and hold a 15-minute weekly partnership huddle. All right. Number 2, respect matters more than income. And Dr. John Gottman from the Gottman's Institute, from his decades of respect, destroy relationships faster than financial differences, he says. A man who earns less but feels respected is far more secure than one who feels belittled. So the goal is to remove contempt and protect dignity, especially around money, competence, and decisions. This is step 2. Respect matters more than income. The step-by-step for this step is to identify your contempt signals. You know those, sisters, the eye rolling, the sarcasm, whatever. Here we go again. You always, that's your problem, okay? Each of you should name your top 2 signals and compare lists with each other to see if they show up, so that you'll know that you're going into place that you have to work harder at protecting the dignity of your partner. Okay? Number 2, swap criticism for a soft startup. Instead of "you never handle anything," use "I feel this way about that. I need this from you. Can we do this?" An example might be, "I feel anxious about bills. I need clarity from you. Can we review the budget together tonight? Or when is a good time for us to do that?" Swap the criticism for a soft startup. Okay. Number 3, establish a respect baseline. Choose 3 non negotiables that you can agree upon. They could be no insults about intelligence or earnings, no yelling over each other, no bringing up old failures during new issues. I think that's a really good one, don't you? I'm going to say those again. In establishing a respect baseline rule, choose 3 non-negotiables, such as no insults about intelligence and or earnings, no yelling over each other, no bringing up old failures during new issues. Okay. Number 4, practice turning toward in small moments. When your partner reaches, talking, joking, venting, you respond. Turn toward them in the small moments. Okay. And number five, repair quickly. Gottman calls these repairs, where you agree on phrases that reset the room. "I'm getting defensive. Pause. That came out wrong. Let me try again. I'm just stressed, but I do respect you. Let me try again." So quickly reset the room when those contempt signals happen, or fluster happens, or frustration happens. Reset the room by acknowledging where you are and resetting, not acknowledging where they are, where you are. "That came out wrong for me. I'm getting defensive. I respect you. I'm stressed." Okay. And number 6, do a daily 2-minute respect deposit. Each person says one sentence. "Something I appreciated about you today is," "something I love about you is," keep it specific and keep it real. Okay. Those are the 6 steps in our how to demonstrate that respect matters more than income. And the mini script that Dr. Gottman offers is, "I don't want to win this conversation and lose you. Let me restart with respect. I don't want to win this conversation and lose you. Let me restart with respect." All right. Give me your thoughts in the comments of how you feel about that. Tap the screen. I'm not tracking with the folks yet on TikTok. I haven't seen you there, but it says that it's live. So I want you to know, I want all of you to join in and tune in and drop your thoughts in the comments. Again, it's Black History Month, and I want to highlight another member of our Love and Stuff community who is a partner. And listen, she has helped a lot of women. Christina, Powerful Money Tools, LLC. If you are trying to get your financial footing together, I want you to listen to this.
Welcome to Powerful Money Tools, LLC. At Powerful Money Tools, we are here to prepare for your future. We want to talk about financial freedom. Financial freedom is budgeting, credit building, and also financial education. So once again, welcome to Powerful Money Tools, LLC, We can't wait to help you in your financial.
We can't wait to help you, she says, in your financial future. Listen, Christina has partnered with us before, and she's given several women vouchers for her services so that their cost to entry of the service would be very low, in some cases free. And she's helped people repair their credit, get out of financial ruts, begin to save and invest, and begin to discipline their money like it matters. If you're a person that needs to ensure that you discipline your money and your finances because they do matter, I want you to look up Christina Smith, Powerful Money Tools LLC, across all platforms. She's everywhere. She can't wait to help you in your first foot toward your best financial future. Thank you, Christina, for being a valued partner to the Love and Stuff community, and happy Women's History Month. All right. We talked in number 2, respect matters more than income, and we gave several steps. Identify your contempt signals, the eye rolling, the sarcasm. Swap criticism for a soft startup. Establish a respect baseline rule. Practice turning toward each other in small moments. Repair quickly to reset the room. And do a daily 2-minute respect deposit. I don't want to win this conversation and lose you. Let me restart with respect. Number 3, don't shrink. Share influence. Dr. Terri Orbuch notes that women often reduce themselves to protect their partner's ego. But the healthier strategy, Dr. Orbuch says, is shared influence, where both partners contribute meaningfully to decisions. The goal is that you don't play small and he doesn't check out. Both have real ownership with real input. And here are the steps. Catch the shrinking behavior in real time, where you find yourself pretending that you're uncertain or delaying decisions to avoid conflict or over-explaining to soften the success. Name it gently. I notice I'm shrinking right now. Give me a moment. You got to regroup, but signal to your partner in real time that this is the behavior that I don't want to do, because you all should be owning, co-owning, sharing how you influence how one feels and how one shows up. So name it gently. Number 2, separate confidence from domination. Say, being decisive isn't the same as controlling. I want to clarify and work with you. See, the aim there is clarity with collaboration, working with your partner. Okay. Number 3, use the 2 yeses, 1 no rule for big decisions. Big decisions need 2 yeses. Either partner can veto 1 no without punishment. Then you renegotiate, not retaliate. 2 yeses, 1 no. Number 4, assign ownership lanes, where each person owns areas where they decide and can deliver. Example, he may own car maintenance and car payments and savings automations. She may own travel planning and bill pay systems. You may co-own parenting and spiritual growth and development. Ownership, joint ownership, creates dignity without infringing upon individuality. Okay, number 5, make influence visible. After a decision, state the contributions. We chose this because you raised this and I brought that. Thank you for raising this because I wouldn't have ever done that. This helps him feel like a contributor and not just a passenger. And number 6, debrief after major decisions. Ask your partner, did you feel heard? Did I bulldoze you? Did you feel like withdrawing? And depending upon those answers and discussions, adjust the process. The mini script that Dr. Orbuch has is, I'm not going to shrink, but I am going to share influence. I want your voice in this too. Okay? Let me know how you're tracking with that. How does that resonate with you at all? I certainly am grateful that you are here. And before we go to the next segment, I'm just keeping it going with all of these great influences. But I have to tell you that we did an experiment several years ago called 36 Questions That Lead to Love. We're doing 2.0. And I want as many of you that will be involved in 2.0 to join. What is it? Well, there were 2 young psychologists who started dating. They met, fell in love, and got married. And they went back and synthesized all the questions that they asked each other during their courtship. There were 36. And they did an experiment where these 36 questions started to lead to love. 40 years later, that experiment went viral again. And we caught wind of it, and we tried it in the Love and Stuff community. It was remarkable. That's the best word that I can use, because what it really did is got people on a journey of looking at themselves and looking at what love they're looking for, which I think is important if you're going to move toward a love relationship. And so we want to try it again, and we need you to participate, men and women of all ages, all hues, sizes, colors, to join us. And if you're interested, inbox me at the Love and Stuff community page, or really inbox me anywhere, but primarily there, because then I can track all of the information and make sure that we get in touch with you. Here's a little bit about it.
Can 36 questions make you fall in love? What if I told you 2 young psychologists discovered over 30 years ago that just 36 questions could create real closeness between complete strangers? And that the same questions might lead you to love or help you discover more about yourself than you ever imagined. This isn't a dating gimmick. It's an experiment that's been studied and repeated around the world. People walked in as strangers and walked out feeling deeply connected. Some even got married. But here's the twist. It's not just about romance. These questions open the door to vulnerability, honesty, and self-reflection. They help you see who you are, how you love, and what really matters to you in relationships. So whether you're looking for love or looking to learn more about yourself in the process, click the link, sign up, and let's walk through these 36 questions together. Who knows? Love might just be one question away.
Who knows? Love might just be one question away. It's a remarkable study, and I just invite you to join and to try it. All right. We're going back to our inbox topic. Thank you so much for that. Number 4, we talked in number 3, don't shrink, share influence. The steps to doing that are catch the shrinking behavior in real time. Separate confidence from dominance or domination. Number 3, use 2 yeses, 1 no rule for big decisions. Number 4, assign ownership rules. Ownership lanes, excuse me. Number 5, make influence visible. And number 6, debrief after major decisions. The mini script that Dr. Orbuch says, I'm not going to shrink, but I am going to share influence. I want your voice in this too. Number 4 is the emotional appreciation that stabilizes ego. And we have often referred to and utilized the work of Chapman in the Love and Stuff community. And Dr. Chapman emphasizes that affirmation and appreciation can neutralize insecurity. Men often interpret success, sex too, but that's another show, success differences as a loss of value. So unless their partners actively affirm their importance, they feel a loss of value. And a way that emotional appreciation can stabilize the ego and reduce insecurity is by affirming value beyond money consistently, not only when conflict arises. And here are the steps that emotional appreciation can be utilized to stabilize the ego. Number one, identify his primary love language and hers. Of course, what are they? You should know by now, but if you don't, words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, gifts, and physical touch. Okay, you should know your primary and secondary. I've shared in times past. My primary is quality time. I like to spend time with those I love, right? And my second, really pretty close to it, is physical touch. I love hugs and kisses with the people I love. Let me put that out there. But what you don't want to do is guess. You want to ask, what makes you feel most loved, right? So that's number one. Identify the primary, and I say the secondary love languages of your partner, okay? Number two, choose respect plus appreciation in a phrasing so it will land. Here are some examples that might speak to male insecurity without pity. I trust your judgment. I feel so safe with you. You're a great father or husband or friend. Your presence matters more than any amount you could bring home in a bonus. This respect and appreciation, crafted in the love language, can speak to the male insecurity. Number three, make that appreciation and all appreciation frequent and specific. Not thanks for everything you do, but when you handle the kids' bedtime, I feel so supported. Thank you. Make it frequent and specific. Praise in public. Problem solve in private. Because if he already feels small, public correction can cut deep. And I've seen it happen in tons of relationships and marriages where a woman literally undresses the man in public, and that humiliating, that belittling can cut deep. Vice versa, fellas. Protect his dignity socially. Okay. Pair affirmation, number 5, with a role that matters. Appreciation without meaningful contributions can feel like a consolation prize. Attach the affirmation to real responsibility. You're great at planning. Can you lead the vacation budget plan? Connect the two, right? And use a 5-1 as a practical target. Aim for many more positive interactions than negative ones daily. So if there's a negative one today, you're going to balance it with 5 positive ones, and you're going to save a negative one for tomorrow, or pray on it and let it go. Don't double up on the negatives. Double up, triple up, 5 times up on the positive. 5 for 1. This makes hard conversations easier to survive. And the mini script is, I don't respect you because of what you earn. I respect you because of who you are and how you show up. Okay? That is number 4. And we're moving into number 5, which is our last one of the steps to take. Identity threat is real. Talk about it. Dr. Alexandra Solomon says that when traditional roles shift, couples must openly discuss the identity shifts. Because when you ignore the tension, you allow insecurity and identity crisis to grow silently. Okay? So the goal is to make the unspoken, story speakable. So it doesn't leak out as defensiveness. It doesn't leak out in silence, because silence can be deafening, can it? And it doesn't become what our inbox topic is about, resentment. And here are the steps that Dr. Solomon says that you should consider. Name the threat without accusing. Something like, I think our roles have shifted, and it may be affecting how we both feel. Name the threat without accusing. Number 2, tell the story you learned about marriage, because each of us have learned things about marriage, right? Growing up, I learned that a husband-wife is supposed to fill in the blank, because it reveals your hidden, sometimes often unspoken expectations. So tell the story you learned about marriage. I learned that when we argue, we go our separate ways. I go to the man cave and you do something different. Tell the story that you learned. I learned that when there's arguments, I go have a beer. I spend more time away. What did you learn about what marriage, what husband and wife, what relationship roles are supposed to be? And then 3, share the fear under the behavior. He might fear, I'm replaceable. She might fear, I'll be resented for being more successful, for succeeding. Speak those fears plainly without sarcasm. Okay. Number 4, rewrite the meaning of contribution. List the spiritual contributions. List the emotional contributions. List every non-financial contribution as well as the financial contribution. The emotional support, the leadership at home, the parenting, the protection, the planning, the repairing, the peace, the stability. And then decide, in our marriage, value equals, fill in the phrase. Okay? Number 5, agree on a new identity statement. It could sound like, we measure the success of our marriage by teamwork instead of roles. We are a modern marriage. We are a Christian marriage where we both lead in certain areas as God gives us strength, grace, and guidance. And 6, create a plan for triggers, because they will happen. Identify the top 3 triggers, similar to identifying the contempt signals earlier. Our triggers: big purchases, family comparisons, career wins or losses, big decisions. Decide what you'll do when the trigger happens. Will you pause? Will you huddle? Will you revisit within 24 hours? What will you do when you're triggered about what could be considered an imbalance? And the mini script Dr. Solomon says you can use is, I don't want this to be a silent war. I want it to become a shared conversation. Let's talk honestly to the men for a minute. Brothers, if your wife succeeds, if your girl succeeds, your lady, your OG, that doesn't diminish you. Her success is not your failure. It's your household winning. But it does require a redefinition of masculinity if masculinity is only in who does more financial provision, because that should not emasculate you. It may cause you to redefine what you see as masculinity. And to the women listening tonight, especially the inbox person from Chicago, you should never feel required to shrink yourself to protect someone's ego. But success without comparison can create distance. The key is not shrinking. The key is honoring your partner while standing fully in the truth of who you are and are becoming. I want you to help us keep the conversation going. And we'll have some questions that we want you to drop in the comments. And I will drop those questions in the comments. I hope that they will populate from where I'm dropping them. But love is not about who earns more. It's not about degrees. It's not about titles. Love is about two people choosing every single day to build something bigger than themselves. The strongest marriages are not always built on hierarchy. They're built on mutual respect, shared influence, deep appreciation, and the quintessential love, who is God. So if you're in a relationship where success looks different for each of you, remember this. Your goal is not to compete. Your goal is to win together. Here are those questions that I want to share, hopefully, with you in the comments to keep the conversation going. And if you want to answer any or all of them, we'd love to keep that conversation going for those that might need some information. We believe in sharing this information. I hope it is going to share it across platforms, it looks like. Okay, it looks like it's trying to share to Facebook. We'll cross our fingers. The first question is, should income determine who leads in a marriage? Question number 2, have you ever felt pressure to shrink yourself in a relationship? Number 3, can a man feel respected if his wife earns more? And number 4, what makes someone feel valued in a marriage? If you can answer any or all of these questions, we'd love for you to share, because what we've learned over these years in the Love and Stuff community is that your perspective can inform ours to enrich it, and thereby helping us to increase the amount of love in the world, one person, one relationship at a time. I'm so grateful that you are here with me, and I am going to share this little bit about the gratefulness journey every day before we go away.
Marcus, I want to congratulate you on Love and Stuff. I really want you to know that staying grateful and understanding the power of what it is to be operating out of a space of abundance and gratitude is the most important part of every journey of every day. So Marcus June, congratulations on this book. It's on Amazon now. That makes me so proud of you and your family and me and my family, and every single person around us gets it. So good on you for bringing it into the hands and the laps and the Kindles of all the people. Okay? So we're going to check it out. Can't wait to learn more.
I'm so grateful for MJ from Shines of Sunset and now on a brand new show. Her husband is on a gratefulness journey, practicing gratitude as a deterrent for uneven temperament issues. It is a powerful practice that can bring you into equilibrium and transform your life. I want to encourage you to look at the gratefulness journey every day. It's available on Amazon, and I hope that you will get your copy. I'd be happy to talk with you more about the gratefulness journey every day and get you going on the gratefulness journey every day to transform your life. Well, that's my time, and I want to thank you for yours. This has been a great night of love and stuff. I hope that you will join us next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thinking of love of sports, there are two fellas who love sports. They are Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix, Kamau Williams and Felix Holmes. They're on each Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And ladies, if you want to learn about sports, you want to get in the game with your man and get in the halftime with your man, you definitely want to tune into the Saturday morning Soul Train of Sports with Felix and Kamau and Felix. They are hilarious. And not only will you have great laughs, you'll learn a great deal about all sports, from women in sports, from tennis to soccer to hockey to baseball, basketball, of course, football, and everything in between. You need to tune in right where you get your favorite live stream and podcast, because we're in all of those places. And we want you to join us to see your face in that place. I'm Marcus Holmes. I want to remind you that you're never alone and you're never unloved, that the quintessential love, who is God, loves you. And he's willed you into existence as an expression of that love. And he wants you just to love him with everything you've got. I'm paraphrasing. And your neighbor as yourself. Are you loving yourself? Because if you take that gift of love from God, who is himself love, and you begin to love him and yourself back, you'll be able to love the others in your life so much better. If that resonates with you, then you should be on the journey of love with us. Join the Love and Stuff community. Simply go to the Love and Stuff page and click to like and to follow. And you'll be on an extraordinary journey with us. Join the Inside Love and Stuff group that's there. You'll join with people who are on a journey to love themselves through self-care and self-love that will transform your existence. And listen, when you get to changing and improving yourself, it typically impacts every area of your life. I think we could both stand some improvements in some areas. The biggest room we have is the room for improvement, right? Well, let's improve it with love, and let's start it today. I hope you will join that journey. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Born and dead, saved by love. How something.